Hi guys and welcome to the Fuzzy Paws channel. I'm Prairie XT and joined with me today is Stardust Sky Pilot.
Hello, friends.
And today we're going to be playing some Wingspan. This is a Valentine Day special.
Happy Valentine's Day.
To all of you who are single, happy Valentine's Day to you. We are thinking of you. So let's try to make this a very special day for you. For those of you who have loved ones, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. We are thinking of you as well, and we will try to make this a special date for you. So, so date video, something that you can watch and be entertained as you do things around the house, do things around whatever it is you're doing, basically. So, we're here with you today. Today we're playing Wingspan. Wingspan is a card game, board game style game, essentially, and we will get into how it works in just a minute. We're going to say a quick prayer, praying for all of you out there.
Dear God of love, we're just thankful that you share your love with us and love us so much. And we ask for the grace to love one another the way we should, thinking of others before ourselves. So as we play today, we just pray for your blessing and grace. Amen.
Amen. So let's get started. We have a game going here. Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Online, logging in. There it is. I'm going to jump right back in. So immediately what you're going to see here is there are dice, there's food, there's turns, there's objectives, there's how to play. So let's just go over that real quick. On your turn, you will take one of 4 actions. The wind shows that you will play a bird from your hand. The tree shows that you will gain food and activate forest bird powers. The grassland will lay eggs and activate grassland bird powers. And then the wetlands will draw bird cards and activate wetland bird powers. So those are the 4 things you will do to take your turn. And so the very first thing you'll ever do in the beginning of the game to take your turn, you will select birds. You get to select up to 5 things, and you can split them between birds and food to start with. And then you'll get to choose 1 bonus card between the 2 of these. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assess the objectives here. So the very first objective is count the total, count the total number of eggs on birds with the specific nest type. Multiple eggs on 1 bird each count. Star nest birds count towards this goal as well. So, and I don't have any star nest birds here in my selection, so I won't be able to show you what that looks like. I'm sorry. But perhaps we'll get to... Well, let me see if... This is a star nest bird.
That's a star.
Whoops.
I was gonna say
That's a star nest bird right here. The bush tit. So, that's what that is right there. So, let me see. Bring that back up. Okay. Return to the forest. Alright, so the second objective is count the total number of birds with this specific nest type that have at least 1 egg. Each bird counts just once, regardless of how many eggs it has. Star nest birds count toward this goal. So that's an objective, and it looks like I don't have any to choose from in that as well. So that's a bummer. I'll have to draw that. And then the number of your played birds that have no eggs on them when this goal is scored. So that's going to be fun. So you have to spend everything so that you don't have any eggs. Egg slots. Yeah. So when it says eggs, basically what it's talking about is there are egg slots at the bottom of the card. These little white dots here. This is where you put the eggs. So this one can have up to 3. This one can have up to 1, and so on. So, and then of course the nest type is located here on each bird. So it's pretty easy to learn what you can do and not do. Star is still kind of fresh to the game,
I'm
so.
kind of a little fresh.
But
I
you're a
played
little
it a
seasoned
bit.
as
Yeah,
well, so.
yeah. Sometimes I run into
Yes.
issues with my
This
strategy.
game was introduced to Star and I by my brother, my older brother. So this is a really, he loves birds, very passionate about birds. So he studies them and things like that. So, and this is a very fun game. I recommend it to anyone who
It's a very
is interested
cooperative
in,
game, too.
yeah, if
And,
you're interested in a board game, this is fun, and I recommend it. So, and I believe they're going to be coming out with a Asia birds expansion. They just came out with a Oceania expansion, so that's out now and buyable, and it changes the game completely. So it adds more to it. It doesn't like change the way it works. The concept of the game, how you play it, stays the same. They just add more to it, and if anything, if they do make any changes, it will be slight alterations. It's not going to completely change the whole game, so
yeah.
it's guaranteed for you to be able to pick up on what's going on. So count the total number of birds with this specific nest type that have at least one egg, and each bird counts just once regardless of how many eggs it has, and the star nests count towards this goal as well. So okay, so it looks
so we know
like
our objectives.
the very first round, so there's 4 rounds in total. The very first round, you're going to have the hollow nest egg type, and you're going to want to have as many eggs on that bird as possible so that you can get as many points as possible. And then the second round, I forget what that nest type is called, but we'll just call it the Thatchet. Yeah,
Something.
the Thatchet nest type. And it just needs 1 egg on per bird, so we're going to want multiple birds of that type, of nest type. And then the same with the,
Eggs. I know that.
yeah, rocks. I'm just going to call it rocks
Eggs.
so that I can identify it. Because obviously if I say eggs, it's just going to get confusing. So we're going to call it rocks.
Eggs and eggs.
So the cluster of rocks, that egg type, is the same concept as the second round.
Right.
So, and then the third round is just no eggs at all. So
That's going to be a challenge.
yes,
because
it's all
once you
about
collect them,
eggs.
It's hard to get rid of them.
All 4 rounds are about eggs. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to be spending a lot of time in the grassland.
Grassland.
The grassland area. So now the best strategy that I recommend is you want to have birds in the forest. You want to make sure that you can do that. So this one, it's not too expensive. This is how much it costs. This is how much you have in your reserve, and we can choose at least 1 of each food type, but we can only have up to 5 things. So I can split it between, so I can pick like 2 birds and then get 3 food. That equals 5. But if I don't like something, I can just unclick. No big deal. It's changeable. So if you change your mind, it's not the end of the world. I do like this one. This one says I can gain wheat from the supply and cash it on this bird
That's nice.
card, and then at that time I can spend it. At any time I can spend it to do something else. So what's in the cash. So that's really cool. And I like that. And it gives me 3 points, 3 feathers. And it's a forest bird, so that's really wonderful. And then Wingspan, that's not relevant right now. So, and then I like this one, but it's expensive for early game, so I'm going to ignore it. This is a hollow bird as well. That'll really help with the objective. This would be a late game. Refill the tray, or I can do I'm gonna do this one. Well, I will do this one. It'll give me 5 points. So, well, I know. I'm just going back and forth here. Let's see.
There's no wrong answer.
I'm gonna go with this one. Looks like, okay, so I'm gonna want some worms. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to look at the bonuses. So the bonus card is like an extra objective, gives you extra feather points. And at the end of the game, it'll boost you towards being the first one to have the most points. You know, you will, well, not the first one, but like the person with the most points at the end of the game is the winner. And
Right.
so this is
Right.
key. The more points you can get, the more further into, like, the better chance you have of winning. If I
Right,
can word it.
because reaching the objective at the end of each
Round.
round
Gives
isn't
you-
enough. I mean, it
yes.
helps. It's important.
Yes.
But then there are all these other points that you
Yes.
have to collect as well.
That's
So,
why the birds
yeah.
have themselves have points as well.
Yeah.
The main factors of tallying up points is bird points, bonus points, round objective points, egg points, cached food points, cached card points, or tucked card points, I guess is what it's called. Those all give you points to, and having as many of those as possible will guarantee you a victory. So you want to do that as best you can. So with this one, birds that can only live in the water, or birds that have at least 4 eggs. I'm going to do this one because it's actually more possible to do that than to do 4 eggs on a bird, unfortunately. And I have 2 birds that will count towards that, so that'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
So I've made my selection. So now Star's going to take her turn. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see what she's doing. So I'm going to spy on her and
Ooh, let's see here.
let you know what she's doing. So she's got the options of the killdeer, the
Sprague's Pipit.
Sprague's pipit, the Bonelli's eagle, sorry, Anna's hummingbird, and gold rest. So she's got 2 birds that have the rock cluster symbol. She's got a bird that's got the thatchet symbol, and then she's got 2 cup thimbles, nest type symbols, birds. So, and she's choosing both rock cluster bird symbols and a thatchet bird symbol, and then she's choosing a piece of wheat. I don't think you chose enough food.
I didn't.
Mm-mm. Go back.
Let me go back. Oh.
Mm-mm. You just click it. There you go. You can
Yeah, I
click
picked
between
a
them.
worm and a piece of wheat.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
So I'm good to...
What's your bonus?
I am going to go for the platform builder.
Platform
Since I have
builder.
To have them anyway.
Birds
would-
must
I don't
have... Okay, birds with the thatchet symbol.
Yeah.
And she has to have at least 4 to 5 to get 4 points, and 6 plus to get 7 points. And that's the number of birds
Yeah.
with that nest type. And starbirds count towards that objective, so that's going to be good for her. And she's already got 1 bird in the bag for that, so that's really cool. So now she's taking her turn, so now we're going to wait as the AI take their turn.
We have 3 of those.
Yes, we have the duck, the deer, and the chicken. The chicken is a notorious enemy of ours.
Yeah. We have a hard time beating this.
So,
Yeah.
the duck, I think, just kind of fiddles around. I'm not sure what the duck does, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to pick a wheat this turn so that I can play my first forest bird and get... So the way this works, and I did not explain that, the first slot shows that you can gain 1 food, but it's also egg free. The second slot, you have to have an egg to spend, to sacrifice, to play a bird in this slot, and you'll get to choose 1 food for that slot. And then, no, I'm going backwards. Okay, so the first slot is free. You don't have to, it doesn't cost anything to play a bird there. The second slot costs 1 egg to play a bird there. But everything in front of the bird, so if I had 2 birds here, this would give me 2 food instead of 1 food. So that's going to be confusing, but it will, as we play the game, it will make more sense, I promise. So, and as you go up, the cost gets more expensive as you start filling in the slots with birds. And the offset of that is you will gain more food as you fill in the slots. So it's kind of a pro and con kind of deal. Also, that house is really cute. Look at the flowers, the roses.
This is the Valentine's Day.
This is so romantic.
Background, yeah.
I wish they had like a candlelight little dinner right there on the stump.
Yeah.
That would be so cute. Oh well, that's all right. But let's see. So I get to choose food if I wish. I can also choose to lay eggs, but I got no birds to lay it on. And then I can choose to draw a card from the tray, or I can draw blindly from the deck. So those are my options. And I can't play any birds because I don't have enough food to pay the food cost to play the bird. It just says you don't have enough food. You need both of them in order to play it. So I need to draw. And so I'm going to draw the dice. I'm going to draw a wheat and accept it. And then that symbol pops up saying that one of the dice has been used. So that's really cool. So it tells you how many dice are missing and how many dice are in the tray and what's on them. So the face changes every time. Well, every turn, okay. When all the dice are used up, you roll them again and the faces will change. So it's completely random, but excuse me, every turn the dice will stay the same until the dice are used up. So it's like once you use up all the dice, then you have to roll them out again and the face will change. So that's kind of I don't know how to better explain it. I'm sorry. I hope you still love me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm teasing. All right. So now the duck has a special bird. So let's look at that. Let's see if I can look at the bird. Where's your bird? There it is. Choose a food type. All players gain 1 of that food type from the supply.
Oh,
so
nice.
this is the blue throat bird. It's very expensive to play. Chose to play it in the wetlands. It's a 7-pointer. It's also a rock cluster bird. So that's going to be key for him in the end game. So this is another thing you can do. You can spy on your opponents. So I wonder what the deer has. Let's see what the deer has. The deer has the red crossbill, and all players gain 1 wheat from the supply. So every time he gains food from the feeder, this thing, the bird feeder, which is what this is, what's in the feeder, his brown power will activate, and all players will get to gain wheat from the supply, including him. So that's really cool. So that means we're being very friendly and sharing with each other. This is wonderful. Because not always does that happen, and then you get in situations where you need food, but no one's being generous. So, and then the chicken. The chicken has a red-shouldered hawk, so let's bear that in mind if any of us get a bird where we will benefit from a predator bird. That's what this symbol is. It's a hunter. It hunts. So it looks at the deck, a card from the deck, and if the bird that the deck, okay, so it's going to draw from the deck. The red-shouldered hawk is going to draw from the deck 1 card. And if that card, that bird that it drew, has a 75 centimeter or less than or total to, less than or
Greater
a 70.
than.
No. Oh, is that a greater than?
Or if less than, right.
Right. If it's a 75 centimeter or less wingspan, which is what this is, then it can tuck it behind this bird, and if not, it has to discard it. So, sorry, we're trying to explain it. But So that's what that does. So that's really cool.
Yep.
All right, enough spying. I'm going to take my turn. So I've drawn enough food, so this turn I can now... Oh, and he gave me a free... the duck gave me a free worm.
Oh,
So that's really
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
So he's being generous. So now I'm going to play my Eurasian Nuthatch because I have a worm and a wheat. So now I can play that. And I can only play it in the forest.
You actually have the birds that we need. I don't have them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So now I'm going to play that bird in the first slot. And it's free. So I don't have to have eggs or anything like that. But next time I play in the forest, I'm going to need an egg. So there's that. So now Star's taking her turn. She's thinking. She's going to... She played the killdeer, by the way. So that's really cool. So she played that in the marsh. Actually, I think I can spy on you. So this is what she did. She played the killdeer in the grassland, and what it can do is discard one egg to draw 2 cards from the deck. So that's really cool for her. She can sacrifice an egg from off of a bird to draw from the deck. So that's really cool. So now she's taking her turn, and it's going to be my turn here soon. So, okay, it's not going to let me see what you did. That's okay. Alright. So we're waiting on the AI. Chicken's taking its turn. Alright, now it's my turn. Alright. So, the duck chose to gain wheat, and all players gain 1 from that. So that's really cool. So now I have food. And I can actually play... Oh, and the deer chose to gain wheat as well. Nice. Okay. Well, in that case, I could play my second bird if I had eggs. So let's lay eggs. So we click this button here, and we can lay up to 2 eggs. So I'm going to lay them on my Eurasian nuthatch. So 1, 2. I just click the slots. So I can have up to 3 eggs, but I only have 2 to lay. So we're going to lay both of them on the Eurasian nuthatch. And I'm going to select that. Confirm it. So now Star's going to take her turn. And we're going to peek and see what she did. So she's got 1 worm and 3 wheat in her stash. She's looking to play another bird here. She's looking at the eagle. Nope, she didn't want the eagle. You click the back button. There you go. She's looking at the magpie. She's looking at the European bee eater. Okay. Let's see. Sacrificing an egg to play the bird in the second slot. Wonderful. So let's see if it'll show up now. Nope. Still thinking.
Now you can't hear it with us playing like this, but you can set it up and it'll tell you about each bird when you play it for the first time.
It'll also... Oh, that's another good point. Let's see if I can get it to do it. It won't do it. How do I... Oh, there it is. Each bird has trivia on it about the bird. So these birds will... So the Eurasian nuthatch, these birds will often recycle old woodpecker holes as nesting sites. And there you go. So all I did was right click, and I could see the trivia, and right click again. I made it go away to show what it does.
So it's kind of neat to learn about the birds.
Yeah.
It's very educational.
So now I can see what Star did. She did the European bee eater, which the brown power for it is reset the bird feeder. If you do, gain 1 worm from the bird feeder after resetting it. So that's really good for her. This is a good place for this bird in the grassland. The reason why is what you can do in the forest area. Your main thing that you can do is gain food. to put a bird that can lay eggs into the forest or draw cards into the forest, that means you're doing two things at once. You are not only gaining food, but you're also laying an egg or drawing a card. And that means you're doing two things instead of just one. So that's like really good for her, because she not only will she go to lay eggs, but she'll also gain a worm as she's laying her eggs. And that means she's gaining food. She doesn't have to go up to the forest next turn and draw that worm, because she just gained it here as she was laying eggs. So that's a really good tactic to do. So, alright, let's take our turn. So I have enough food and enough eggs now to play this bird here, the pileated woodpecker. Nice dew. It's got a nice little red dew. I like that. So I'm going to play all my food. I'm going to take one of these eggs and sacrifice it, because that's how much it costs to play the bird. If we look, it costs one egg. So that's how much we need. So one egg. I've sacrificed it here. And boom. Now we have two birds. And now I can gain two food anytime I need to gain food from the forest, I get two food. And then obviously my brown power for my Eurasian nuthatch will gain 1 wheat from 1 feet. 1 foot. We'll gain 1 foot. I'll gain 1 wheat from this supply, and I could choose to cash it, or I could spend it off the cached later on. So that's going to be really cool. We have 4 turns left before the end of the round, so in those 4 turns, that's when we're going to have time. So Star right now is gaining food from the bird feeder in order to play more birds, and is also sacrificing an egg to draw 2 cards. So she's looking at the deck right now, or the tray right now. So what's in the tray right now? Got the Say's, Phoebe, the western meadowlark, and the griffin vulture. So that's really cool. The vulture, you'll notice the symbol here means that it doesn't cost food to play it. So that's really cool. All you need is the egg cost if the slot calls for it. If not, you can play it right away, which is really cool. It's also a round end power. Round end power means that at the end of the round, if you have completed the requirements for it, then you get the benefit from it. It's hard to explain, but because I'd have to show it to you for you to understand what I'm saying. But maybe we'll get one. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to lay eggs. Let's make sure we have the end round bonus taken care of, and then I'll go forward. So I laid eggs. So let's peek at what she's doing. See if we can see what we're doing here. She's got 2 worms, 2 wheat. The tray has changed, so someone has drawn that vulture. And I forget what the other one was. But yeah, she's trying to play the Eurasian magpie right now, and she's trying to work out how to do that. So she's paying the egg cost, and she's trying to stock up in the wheat field. So that's really cool. And the duck took its turn. Now the deer's taking its turn. So it's soon gonna be my turn. We're waiting on the deer. Chicken's taking its turn. We're waiting on the chicken here. There we go. Alright. Now it's my turn. I gained from the deer the wheat from their red crossbill. So that's really cool. So now we can peek. This is what she did. Eurasian magpie. This is a round-end bird like I was talking about before. What it does is choose one other player for each action cube on their wheat biome. Cache one random food, one any food from the supply on any of your birds. So if anybody does anything in the wheat field, she can cache up to one any kind of food from the supply on any of your birds, or her birds. So that's really cool. And she can only do this at the end of the round. So she can do it up to 4 times at max. She can't do it any more than that. And if there is nothing for her to do, like nobody did anything in the wheat field, then she doesn't get anything. So it's solely up to whether or not anyone did anything. Alright, let's take our turn, shall we? So I can play the common loon. I think that's what I'll do. Go ahead and get that going. And then I'm going to lay next turn, I think. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. We've got 2 turns left before the end of the round. She's looking at and evaluating what she's going to do here. Let's see. She used to have 2 worms, now she's just got 2 wheat and 1 worm. She's thinking about her next move here. She's looking at her birds, kind of evaluating what she needs and what she can do. She's looking at her bonus card too. That reminds me, because we played a bird in the wetland, we get 1 point towards our objective. Or we have 1 bird in the wetlands, so that counts towards the 3 out of 4 that we need for 3 points. So that's going to be interesting.
Oh, I'm really challenged here.
Take your time.
That is...
It's important that you take your time in this game to think about your moves. It will affect your situation here. Also, that's really cute. You probably can't see it real well. I don't know of a way to like... Oh, this is a thing too. You can break it down even more by clicking this button down here in the bottom left. And it will show you what's where. This is like the full overview. So I don't have to go between each biome. It just shows me all 3. It shows me what's in each biome, what's the next slot in front of it, and every slot that is available and what they do. And it also shows me what's in the bird feeder. It also shows me what's in the tray down at the bottom. So that's really cool. So then you can evaluate and think about it and go, okay. Also, this button here will show you the powers that they have and the powers of what's in the tray. And then this button here will show you the trivia for every single thing. So that's really cool. And it's my turn. Okay. So I'm going to lay, like I said before, and then I think I'll draw next turn, since that's all I can do right now. But that's really cute. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a picnic, and it's got baguettes and chocolates and a little balloon. That's so pretty. That's so romantic. Looks like some of the chocolates are missing. Someone's been eating the chocolates while we've been playing.
Who would do that? I can't imagine anybody
Oh,
would
it's
do
okay.
that.
I hope you're having a good time as we do this. Um, just in the spirit of Valentine's Day. I don't know about the rest of you, but what I used to do when I was single is I would go to the store and I would buy my favorite candies, I would buy my favorite drinks, and even something a little nice for myself, like something I really want that might be a little pricey, or, take myself to dinner. There's nothing wrong with doing stuff like that to, I'm thinking about myself, doing something a little special for myself. Um, just this, just today is a special day. I put on something nice, get a little nice, all nice and dressy, and just kind of, yeah, that's kind of what I did. I don't know about you, Star, if you did anything special for Valentine's
Oh,
Day when you were single.
yeah. I used to find something I really kind of wanted, but wouldn't normally buy for myself, and just splurged on that one little thing. And it was never anything really expensive. It was just something small, and of course, I always buy myself chocolate.
So there's that. But now that I'm no longer single, no, I believe it is my turn. I believe. Yes. I'm just chatting away. I'm sorry.
No, please finish your thought.
I will do this one because it's a starbird and I like starbirds. I want to do my brown power, which is players with the fewest birds in the water habitat will draw one card. That was not me, apparently. Somebody else has a
So finish your
nothing.
thought. You were thinking
Right.
about.
Now that I'm no longer single, it's kind of different. It's kind of new for me. I've never really actually celebrated Valentine's Day with my boyfriend. So this is the first holiday actually that we were spending it together. So, and he kind of splurged on me. So, and that's a new experience for me. I've never had that experience before. This is all new. Um, my last relationship wasn't that great. So this is different. This is actually a great relationship, and I've feel great about it. I have positive hopes for it. And yeah, this is all experiences I didn't have in my last relationship. Um, and so what we're gonna do for Valentine's Day is, unfortunately, my boyfriend has to work this holiday today on this. Today is Wednesday, so no, today is Thursday. No, today is Friday. Wow, I am out of touch. I have been spending a lot of time with my boyfriend for about a week. We've been dating for about a week, or been together for about a week, um, so that's kind of, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place trying to think how to explain this. Um, Basically, what we're going to do when he gets off work is we're going to go to have dinner at like 1 in the morning. So, we're going to go to a little cafe-ish restaurant slash, it's like slash cafe slash restaurant slash diner. Um, and sit and have a meal together. We're going to get all dolled up and go do that. So that's going to be really fun. And it's also going to be a new experience for me as well. So I've never done something like this, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. Um, so that's going to be good. And then uh, not only did he buy me a bunch of presents, I baked him some snickerdoodles. I don't know if any of you have had that, or it's been a long time for you. It's not a bad snack to make. That's another good thing that you can do. You can make something, bake something, or you can buy something that's pre-baked if you don't feel like cooking or baking. It's your special day. So there's that. But yeah, I baked him cookies, and I'm currently working on a piece of artwork for him. So there's that. And I'm still not finished with it, but I'm hoping to finish it by the end of the night so that I can present it to him. So that's going to be really cool. So there's that. So it's just a bunch of new things, and I'm super excited for tonight. So there's that. So I'm rambling. I'm sorry. The end of the round has happened, and I didn't get to see the goal. Let's see. So end of round, all three of them didn't get any points. Even though the chicken was in third place, it didn't get any points. I was in second place. I got 1 point, and Star was in first, so she got 4 points. So that's really cool for her. So she must have had more eggs.
On
Yeah,
the right thing.
on the right thing. Yeah. So that's really cool. Make that go away. Okay. So now the second objective is the thatch it bird. You want 1 egg on each bird, so you want multiple birds with the symbol, with the correct symbol. So I'm going to draw this bird here because it's got the correct symbol. And that's what I want for that. And I'm going to let people draw because I'm generous. And I'm going to wait. So, Star, what do you do? Star is married, so so it's a little different. She's been through the whole dating phase and is now married. So what do you two do for Valentine's Day-ish kind of deal? Anything particular that you do?
Well, unfortunately, he's out working and wasn't able to be home for Valentine's Day. So what he told me was, you go do what we would have done together. So last night there was this big banquet thing, and I thought, you know what, we probably would have gone to that. So I went, and
it
was just really nice, and I was all dressed up, and it was fun. It was just great just to do something like that, and got to meet a new lady that I hadn't met before, a neighbor, and it was just a great time. So
that's really cool.
Usually we just try to find ways to do something special. And, of course, he tells me to go buy chocolate. So there you go.
All right. So, so what you could do, and I know some of you, you have a long distance relationship, so that's really hard. You can't spend the holiday with the person you love, in person. So Star, you might call your husband and just kind of have a nice chat with him, maybe.
Yeah, we try to make it special in some way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that'll be cool. And some of you can't even call your loved one, and I hope that, and pray that you will hear from them soon, or get to see them soon. So
yeah.
Maybe it won't be today, but I hope you both are thinking of each other today. Because if you have them in your thoughts and prayers, they're still with you. And
still very close.
Maybe today would be a great to reminisce on what's happened so far. If it's anything positive that you can think of that was happy or joyful, like gave me this on my birthday, or they spent time with this. And for those of you who are single, you could think about happy memories of days past, like my brother tickled me, or you tripped and caught your glass and didn't spill it, something something happy or positive. There are things that you can reflect on that warm and fuzzy your heart. So for me, I like cat paws. They're fuzzy and cute, and I love my kitties to death. So I forgot to put my bandanas on my cats. I have bandanas for my cats. So this is what happens when we do a video like this. I just talk. Talk. I'm sorry. I'm having a good time.
She's thinking, reflecting. It's good. It's all good.
So, alright. So we need this bird right here, but that takes up 2 slots. I'm going to play this bird first. And I'm going to spend an egg. Oh, wait. I don't want to spend that egg. I want to spend this egg. No. Do it. There we go. Okay. So. But yeah, don't let anybody think that you are less than or as unimportant just because you don't have a significant other or because your loved one is not present or
That's
whatever.
absolutely
You
right.
are just as special and are just as equally able to celebrate as any other. So there is no reason for you to not have a good day today. Well, stuff happens, but my point is, I hope that you will have a good day. So.
That's absolutely, and each and every person, speaking as the curate, is loved by God because you're just beloved, is what it says. So
Yes.
just remember, it may not feel like it at the moment, but you're loved, you're held, and He's looking out for you, and He's thinking about you. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to sacrifice another egg to play some more birds. Let's get caught up here. So a lot has happened in the last few minutes as I've been talking and rambling. We now have 3 birds in the wetlands, so that gives me the 3 points from my bonus card. Also, the gray heron, its special ability is when played, place this bird sideways so that it covers 2 wetland spaces, pay the lower egg cost. So that's what this is it's a placeholder. I cannot play a bird there. This is now forever right there. So even if I get rid of the bird, that's still going to be there. So that's going to take that slots. But I can now draw up to 3 cards. But next time I play a bird in this slot, it's going to cost me 2 eggs. So there's that. And then I've got a card that's once between turns. The Belted Kingfisher. When another player plays a wetland bird, gain 1 fish from the supply. So that's going to be really cool. Every time somebody does something in the wetlands, I get a free fish from the supply. What is the supply? The supply is this thing right here. I'm not really sure how to explain it. It's the void. The supply is the void. You get free stuff from the void. Does that make sense?
That makes no sense,
okay.
but that's okay. It's all
Oh,
good. It's all
I'm
good.
trying here, but it's
all good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to
So let's see. We still got 3 turns. I think I'm gonna draw another card. I want you, and I want
eggs there.
each other bird.
So I need eggs.
And this time, yeah, I guess I'll just draw.
I'm thinking
3.
about what I need to do next. I love that it shows the little hearts now when you're choosing your turn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
What have you been up to? Oops, that's the duck.
I've been doing stuff.
I've
been doing stuff.
White-throated dipper. Green herring.
I'm going to get some eggs here, and I need to prepare.
Griffin vulture. Oh, so you drew the griffin.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I need to go over
And
here.
then
Here.
Bonilli's Eagle. Very nice. Very nice. And then, I don't know if you just saw that, but the arrow points to who you are, so you never get lost. There's no way to get lost. And then the eyeball says this is who you're looking at and whose turn we're waiting on. So we're waiting on Star to take her turn.
Oh, wow.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. Oh, you kept the picture. Very nice. Star's phone vibrated. I was looking at her lock screen. It's a picture of a beautiful young lady with butterflies everywhere in a beautiful dress.
Yeah.
We like to color pictures for each other. And I colored that one for her.
Oh.
I'm still working on the other one, by the way. The other one is so much detail. You have to zoom in all the way to the max.
Wow.
And then look for
The little pieces.
Yes.
Oh, that's so annoying.
So I'm actually having to use ads to find those little pieces. Because I can't find them all. I'm actually finished with it. I just need to find those little pieces that I missed.
Okay.
I gained one from the supply. I gained one from the void. I feel so excited. Yay. Alright, one more turn left. I'm going to play this bird. I'm going to sacrifice 2 eggs. Yippee. Hooray. And then I'm going to lay. Next turn. I think I shot myself in the foot. I have 3 birds and I can only lay 2 eggs. This is awkward. Oh well. Oh well. So because I put that bird there, I only get 4 birds.
Oh,
and so I don't get to
you
do
don't match
the...
it?
Yeah, I can't
You
max
don't
it
max
out.
it out.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
that's
max
too
it out
bad.
because I can only play 4 birds because of that one slot thing.
That's too bad. Oh.
Yeah, oh well. It happens. Alright, let's see. We need to lay birds. Eggs on birds. Alright. Boop and boop. Beautiful.
I'm
Alright.
trying to max out this round. Let's see if I can do it.
You can do it. I believe, Star. I believe.
And
Also, Star and I are wearing pink. I'm wearing hot pink. Or not hot pink. Neon purple pink. And then Star is wearing pink, neon pink, and
I think it's orange.
lipstick red?
Well,
No.
yeah, it's a little bit like that. Yeah.
On your scarf here,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
peach.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. It's like a pleated plaid.
It's crazy.
It's a plaid shirt, so that's really cool. I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm very casual. I'm going to get dressed up later today, so I just figured I would just wear something. We're going shopping later, so I wanted to be able to shop for some clothes, and I wanted to be able to change out of what I'm wearing into what I'm shopping, and then change back relatively easily. So I wore something comfortable. So...
All right, that end. Oh.
Oh, you've got 2 end of round powers. Activate my special ability. Ooh. These are the two birds that she's activating right now. She just activated them.
That gives me extra points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Boom. Yeah.
So this is what we're looking at right now.
I do great on the round goals, but I cannot win the game for nothing.
The chicken is not doing very good this round.
I'm surprised. I think it's going to sneak out at the
Yeah,
end. It always
yeah.
does.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got second place. Star got first place, and then the other two got third, and then the duck
Poor
was
duck
last.
is
Yeah.
trying to get it together. All right.
All right.
So now we have to get rid of all our eggs.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Just play more birds.
Let's see what I've got going on here.
I'm going to play that one there.
Turkey vulture. Turkey vulture.
There we go.
Reptile vomit to defend
Got turkey vulture.
So
So this bird is a once between turns. When another player's predator bird succeeds, gain one of my choice from the bird feeder. One food of my choice from the bird feeder. So that's going to be really cool. Oh, that's another thing that you could do. Whether you have a relationship or not, whether you are long distance or not, you can decorate.
Oh, yeah.
You can go all out on decoration. It may be a lot of work, so it may not hurt to do it the day before, or, you could do it late and do it the day after. Maybe you've got something going on today, like my boyfriend and Star's husband. Maybe you're working and you just can't do stuff the day of because of that.
Now,
You can always celebrate a day later or a day earlier.
I've got a fun idea, which is some years we just take all the decor off the tree, the Christmas tree, and we put hearts everywhere on the Christmas tree.
That's an idea.
And then we leave it up and take it down after Valentine's. And then we hang up... No, never mind.
And then you what now?
Well, I was going to say for March, then you just hang up the you take the Valentines down, and then you hang up some 4-leaf clovers everywhere.
Ah, that's right. St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Ooh, St. Patrick's Day.
All right, let's see. What do I want to do? I want birds with no eggs. I got to get rid of all my eggs. How am I going to do this?
Interesting.
This is going to be a challenge.
Play more birds.
Yeah.
Draw more cards. I don't know. I'm looking at mine. Mine are kind of...
All right, well...
I have a throwaway bird. I need to tuck some stuff. I'm eyeing the common chiff chaff.
It's going to be hard to get rid of all my eggs now that I have them.
All right. Ooh, a bonus card and another card. Interesting. Took a card from my hand. When did that become a thing? Oh. Na-na. Thank you. Oh, look at all the hearts. I see what you're talking about. That's
Isn't that
so
cool?
cool.
That's cool.
When did they add that?
I don't know. Well, it goes with
Yeah.
the season here. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm helping my enemies.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Which Star and I are not on a team, but we like to act like it.
Yeah.
Because it's just more fun to see how we
Yeah.
did rather than to go, oh, I'm going to beat you, compete and all that. I'm just not a competitive person. If I play a PvP game, I am garbage at it. But if I play a co-op game, I am your strongest player that I am a good ally for any kind of co-op game. So I can do co-op, but I cannot do PvP. I'm sorry, my brain just doesn't process that fast. So trying to process information in a matter of seconds is just not my strength. My brain just can't do it. It's a slow processor, so I can do strategy, but it takes me a minute. I have to think about it, plan. Sometimes it's easy, I do it really quickly, and sometimes I need more time. And when we play Civ, my family can attest to how long it takes me to make decisions. I'm thinking several steps ahead and thinking about where stuff goes, because you have to in that game sometimes. Alright, what do I want to play? I think I know what I want to play. Let's go over here. I want to play this bird. And I want to play
Red-eyed vireo. Nearsighted vireos flock with other birds that make
this
noise when
bird.
predators are around.
I'm getting rid of my eggs slowly but surely.
Common
There we
chiff-
go.
The chiff-chaff's name comes from its song, sung
Beautiful.
to announce the arrival of spring.
Let's see here. I want to see if I can play this.
Let's peek at what Star's doing.
Oh, I can't use my catch.
She's got a Eurasian sparrow hawk. That's an interesting name. Looks
Oh, I
interesting
cannot
too.
do it. Okay. All right. Back it up.
And then she's
I have
got
to yet.
Foster's Tern, I think it is. And then Greylag Goose. Interesting. Lots of round end powers. Very good for her. Very good. We're almost full on the forest section. We're full on the wetland section. So now we're waiting on the duck. Duck's taking his turn. So have my cats been behaving themselves
Well, pretty much.
while I've been
They
out?
moan and groan a lot when you're not there.
I've been spending time with my boyfriend for an entire week. So so I have been in and out, in and out, and in and out. I have not been home much, so I imagine my youngest has missed me greatly, hasn't she?
Oh, yes. Yeah, the other day she was just meow, 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 and she brings her mouse and drops it, and meow, meow, meow.
Aw,
She was sad.
I love her. Aw.
So I ended up having to pick her up and hold her for a while and just love on her, and then she was
Aw.
okay. She was okay.
Poor thing.
She
I need to be
seemed
home
blessed.
more. Today will be a good day. Well,
When you're home.
half a day, but at least,
Part of a day.
yeah. At least I'll be home. What do I want? Draw a card or lay an egg?
You got two
Straw
turns
card.
left. Oh, you have one turn left. I
Yeah.
have 2 turns left. Okay. I have to
Ah,
figure
that's
out
not what
what
I
I'm going to
wanted.
do.
That's a card I can tuck.
Birds with no eggs. I gotta
Alright.
get rid of eggs.
I have a lot. I have one bird that has an egg. I think I'm going to be okay. I think we're
I think
good.
I'm gonna play
I should have laid an egg. Oof. That's alright.
the pipit. Alright, I gotta spend an egg.
Spin an egg, gain an egg.
Spend an egg. That cleans off 2 cards. Choose a card.
Ooh. Bonus card. Birds that eat anything or birds that eat mice. It already shows you here at the bottom how many cards you have of that and how many points you're
Oh.
getting. This is the better deal
Yeah, it is. Cool.
because you have a lot of predator birds
Yeah, I do.
that eat mice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That's 5 points to you.
Yay!
Nice. She's doing really well this round. This game. I'm excited. I hope you win.
Oh, I hope so, but I don't hold my breath. I'm
are
not a good
brutal.
player. I'm just not.
The AI are brutal. They hate us.
Yeah.
With a fiery passion, they like to win. All right. Let's see.
See what I want to do next.
I think I have enough
Next time.
to... Oh, I don't have enough eggs. Eggs. Do I want to bother to lay eggs? Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3. Done. That's points I've just lost, but it's okay. I don't mind. It's not a big
See, I
deal.
got a fish and a grain.
I'm in the lead. I'm not
I
going to
can't
lose to
do
him.
anything, so
I'm not
I
worried
gotta-
about it. Star, you're in the lead for this
I
round.
am.
Yep.
No. I don't want these cards. Well, I'll just take them.
Well, if you don't want them, then just draw something.
I like that one. E.
Well, it's a tuck card then.
That'll work.
Nice. She's drawing cards. She's debating. Thinking. The wheels are turning. The smoke
Yeah.
is coming from the head.
That's exactly right.
That was a saying my
Hey,
grandma
buddy.
would say, "Oh, I could tell you're thinking there's steam coming off your head." Another thing she would say is because we were so tall as kids, my grandma would threaten to put a brick on our heads so we would widen out a little and shrink. It was funny. I don't know if any of you had family members that were like that, or friends, or family members. So there's just little memories to think of. Food
Yeah.
for thought. So,
Discard cards. Discard. Oh,
there's still one more round, so I would choose carefully.
No, I don't want this one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get rid of that one.
Okay.
There.
Waiting on the duck.
Yep. So we'll see how we did.
I want cake.
Cake. What kind of
Mhm.
cake?
I don't know. Just cake. Cupcakes.
You should have seen some of the cakes they were auctioning last night.
Oh, wow.
They had this thing called peach chantilly.
What in the world is a peach chantilly?
I don't know, but it had slices of peach on top. But they did have a to die for chocolate cake. Death by chocolate.
Death by chocolate? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would have liked to have tried the chantilly. I'm curious. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
What is a chantilly?
I don't know. Sounded really
I
cool.
wonder if any of your old cookbooks would know what that is. or any of the newfangled. Maybe it's a modern one. I wonder if I could look that up. Let me see. Let's answer the question. What is a Chantilly? Hmm.
Ah, I've never done that before with all the, putting the food on.
Oh, the caching of the
Yeah,
food?
I've never done that before. Yeah.
I'm looking at the Chantilly. Bear with me.
It's your go.
Oh, thank you. Wait, really?
I was kidding.
Oh. Oh, we tied. You little twerp.
Uh-oh, that
No.
duck is coming up for the bottom. Gotta
No.
watch that guy.
No. Evil.
All right. Rock birds with eggs. Wow.
Hmm.
Do I have any rock birds? Oh, I can play this one. Here. And I can play...
Oh, whoops. I am messing up completely. Okay, I see what I need to do. I want to play this bird, and the reason why is because of this one. Birds that eat berries.
Ah.
So I want to do that.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do that. Okay.
Titmouse. Titmice are key in the formation of mixed species.
And we're going to skip its ability. That's a thing you can do. You can skip a bird ability if you don't feel like you want to do it, or if you have other reasons for why you don't want to do it. Let's see. How do you spell Chantilly?
It's C-H-A-N-T...
C-H-A-N-T...
I-L-L.
Oh, Chantilly cake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how interesting. There's an image of the inside. You can maybe help me describe it for the viewers.
Ooh. Looks like layers filled with cream and peaches between slices of cake. Like
Oh,
cake
how interesting.
and cream with peaches in it. And then, oh, it looks amazing.
Some of them have cream filling, it looks like. Like cream cheese filling.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just the way it looks. It might be just the way it looks. So it looks like it uses a lot of whipped cream or frosting. How crazy. I would love to try it. Huh. It looks really good. Oh, sorry. I'm paying attention. I'm totally not distracted by cake. Alright, what are we doing now? Let's do that, and then we're gonna do nothing but lay eggs after that. I am content and happy. I'm excited. My favorite bakery item would be brownies. I love me some brownies. That is so good. Oh, but fudge. I haven't had fudge in a long time. A
That
good
is
piece of
true.
fudge.
I have not been doing fudge.
Fudge is really good. The cake pops are kind of delicious too. I like them. I also like cookies. I love me some cookies. And then cake is kind of meh. It just depends on the cake. I like me a torte al limone. Torte al limone is a lemon cake. That is my favorite, and I like to have it for my birthday. So that's something I like to eat. So, let's see how we're doing. All right, laying some eggs. No, we won't do that. All right, so we need to lay them on the rock cluster. Click. 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 Nope. Okay. Click. There we go. Everybody's covered. Beautiful. So this one, it says look at a card from the deck. If it's below 100 centimeters, tuck it behind this bird. If not, discard it. So it was 33 centimeters. So it's got a check mark on it. And it's got to get tucked behind this bird right here. Persian falcon. Star's making a decision. Let's check on what she did. She's done a
Going on.
Sprague's Pipit.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I said that right, but no, I'm trying. Very nice, very nice. I think that's long-tailed tit. Little birdie. Let's see. She's trying to lay some eggs here. Give her a second. She's trying to make decisions. Let's look at the overview. We are full. We have 2 slots left. If I really wanted to, I could play another bird. If I really wanted
I
to.
don't think I've ever had this many birds before.
Your hand is full. You've got 3, 6, 7 cards.
Yeah.
That's a lot of birds. I might be able to play one more bird. I just don't know if it'd
I
be
just want to make
worth
sure I have
it.
all my eggs where they need to be first before I go play something else.
Mm-hmm.
Is I don't have any really high scoring birds. That's my problem. I have a lot of low point birds.
I'm just doing a bunch of little maneuvers here.
Let's see here. Alright. Eggs. Lay 1 egg. Oh.
Laying some eggs. I may have to recruit you, Star, to help me with my hair tonight.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know what I want. I probably should have taken some time to plan this out a bit better, but I was just like, yeah, general concept, I'll be fine. I can get dressed quick. No big deal. Should have thought about that. I was confident in my ability, but now I'm starting to think maybe I should take some time to think about what I'm going to look like. I think I might do my nails. What do you think? I never do my nails. It's just something I don't do. I just don't paint my nails. I don't do anything with them really except let them grow and then trim them off and let them grow back again. But I think I might paint them. I'm just not a very... I don't even wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. That's just something that... My face breaks out, so it's very sensitive to stuff like that. So I can wear it one day, and then after that I can't wear it because of the breaking out. It has to reset, and then I can wear stuff again. Same with my lips. Lipstick dries my lips out. My lips get chapped very easily. Alright, let's just lay on everything. Ta-da! Nope, didn't fall within the requirements. Too bad. So sad.
Last turn. Oh boy. What? Well, that's pretty lame. Okay, well, I'll have to figure out something different then. Maybe this one would work.
You can do it! Rah, rah, rah! Peek at the end. Oh, we're in the lead. This is good.
Oh boy.
What gain it were? Mouse.
Did I actually fill up every... No, I didn't do
Not quite. You were close,
I was
though.
close.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to do my end round.
End around powers.
Alright.
Ooh. Wonder what kind of flowers those are supposed to be. They're very pretty. My favorite flower, is the rose. I know that's kind of a basic, common, but I like roses. And then I like violet mums. What about you, Star?
I've always loved roses. My mom used to grow them, and
Lilacs
that
are
was they were
nice.
the big tea roses that had this beautiful fragrance.
Oh.
So I've always been in love with roses. It's just
The tea rose.
Yeah. And I
Lilac.
like peonies.
Peonies. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Don't they stink?
No, actually, they're very fragrant.
Oh, okay.
Now, I
I
like
can't remember.
lilacs, but they stink.
Oh, okay.
They're
Lilacs
a
are
little
the ones that
overwhelming.
stink.
But I used to cut them and put them in the house, and they scent the whole house up.
Lilacs are pretty.
Yeah.
Also like bluebells. Bluebells are very
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
Those are a little
Yeah.
wildflower that would grow in the yard when we were growing up. Me and
Yeah.
my older brother. In the front yard, I remember. They were tiny little flowers, but they were so pretty.
Yep. Here we go.
All right. Looks like they got third place and the chicken is last. Chicken has been last. Not doing good.
Well, you just know it's going to win.
All right, here we go.
Here we
We're
go.
counting up the
Here we
amount
go.
of cards for birds.
How's it going to go? How's it going to
Bird
go?
points. Okay. Now we're doing bonus points. Now we're doing end of round goal points. Now we're doing egg points. Now we're doing food cached on cards. Now we're doing tucked cards. Oh. You won!
Yay!
I was defeated by the duck.
Oh no.
Bummer.
He started out so slow, and boy, he just kind of went for it.
Oh well.
Well, that was fun.
Well, that was Wingspan, everyone. And I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. And if you liked this video, please leave a like. And if you want to, if you feel like it. You do not have to. And then if you want to find more videos like this one, please subscribe so you see our library of videos. We have other content that we're working on, where we are doing Kingdom 2 Crowns, we're doing Overcooked 2, we're doing Minecraft a little bit. So that's kind of what we're working on right now, but we'll be doing other games in the future as well. So they're just kind of a series at the moment. So we're almost done with the Kingdom 2 Crowns Norseland map series. So we haven't decided if we're going to do the Olympian. Olympia, yes. The Olympia map.
I don't remember.
Something like that. It's an O, that's all I remember.
Yeah.
And we haven't decided if we're going to do that next or if we're going to do something new and refreshing and then come back to 2 Crowns later to play that map. So, but stay tuned for new videos, which by the way, if you want to be notified of when a new video comes out, please click the bell. So
glad to be with you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Have a great day. Let me see. Bye.